Welcome to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. I am Captain Kyle Solo of the Millennium Falcon, and this is my co-host, Kanbaka.
For the last time, it's Constance. Just Constance.
Maybe in your language. So who here is excited about the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah! I'm sorry, it doesn't sound like many people are. I don't think I heard that.
No. Who's excited about the Star Wars movie? Okay, maybe a few people.
Maybe more.
But, if Star Wars isn't your thing, that's okay. You're just exercising your freedom of choice, and I support you.
It's a bad choice. And then, speaking of bad choices, some of you watch Fox News.
However, in honor of the new Star Wars film, we have put together this special Star Wars episode. Just please do not call it a holiday special.
Why not? It's a great idea. Star Wars Holiday Special by Constance and Captain Kyle.
Yeah, except the one by CBS didn't work out quite so well. November 17th, 1978, a day that will live in infamy.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it had Mark Hamill in it.
And Art Carney.
Mm-hmm. And Harrison Ford.
Yeah, it did have Carrie Fisher and Peter Mayhew and Anthony Daniels and Kenny Baker.
Keep listening, man.
Yeah.
Those were all great actors.
Yeah. But then there was Harvey Korman and B. Arthur and Ian Carroll and, yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are great actors, too.
Come on, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't...
Have you actually seen it?
No. I have it on DVD.
Really? Is it an official release DVD? Because there's a reason
I'm
why...
also a captain.
Yeah.
Pirate ship.
There's a reason why it's not an officially released DVD. Because, Jefferson Starship. They actually had a cartoon where C-3PO blinks sideways.
Alrighty then.
But we do have a great Star Wars themed show ahead of us.
With a special Star Wars themed mystery guest.
That was dramatic. So let's get started.
Happy Life Day!
Oh no! Okay, welcome to our special Star Wars themed episode. Our guest today has inherited a vast empire from Emperor Palpatine, and I would like to introduce Emperor Mouse.
Dun 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 dun.
So welcome, Emperor Mouse.
Well, hello. Thank you for having me.
So I can't help but notice you have a certain resemblance to a rather iconic cartoon character. Why assume the rank of Emperor?
Well, after I paid $2 billion to acquire the rights to Star Wars, why not be in charge?
$2 billion?
Maybe a little more, a little less, but yeah.
What, did you find that in your sock drawer?
I can't tell you where Minnie would get upset with me.
That is true.
Come on, Kyle, you don't have $2 million just laying around?
I think the word was billion with a
Billion.
Billion. $2 billion. Anyway, the empire that you have, is it a happier one than the one that was under Palpatine? Like, is it almost like a magic kingdom?
Well, you could say it's the happiest empire in the galaxy.
There we go. But do Jedi fit into your empire, or are you an enemy of the Jedi?
No, I allow them in. They have to follow the rules. No taking down Siths or anything like that. But yeah, we're good with them.
And they have to buy like a season pass?
Just like anybody else.
Absolutely. But I've noticed that since you have acquired this empire and become emperor, you have a Sith power unlike any previously encountered. You can rewrite entire swaths of history. What do you have against the expanded universe as it was?
To put it bluntly, we can't bring back Chewbacca if a moon fell on him. So I reconned the whole thing.
Okay. Well, that is true. We like Chewbacca. But there's no Mara Jade for Luke. He doesn't get to marry a beautiful redhead with, force powers, and he's pretty smart.
Kyle, wait for the movie, okay?
Wait for
the movie.
Okay, well.
We don't want to give everything away. We have to wait for the movie on that, okay?
Yeah, Kyle. Wait for the movie. Show some patience. Become a doctor.
I like her.
Fine, I'll wait for the movie. But speaking of movies, there was another one. Another being who had some incredible powers to change history. And it's not in this new movie. It's in an old movie. He actually meddled and made it so Greedo actually shot first. Can you go back and fix that, please?
I handed that over to Pixar. They're working on it, okay?
All right. Pixar. Darth Pixar?
I mean, if they make Greedo shoot first, they gotta be assessed. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they got to be Sith. Do you think you can go back and get Chewbacca a medal? Because, I think he got gypped. That was kind of speciest. Or is it like a no shirt, no shoes, no medal?
No medal. Come on, Kai. You can't meddle in these affairs, okay?
Can you hook him up?
We'll see what we can do.
You could do that right now. There's a Chewbacca. You give a medal real quick?
You got a medal?
I didn't.
No, I
I
don't.
didn't bring any with me
I left
today,
mine at
so-
home.
I left mine at home too. I think everybody got a medal except Chewbacca. Poor guy.
Sorry, Chewbacca.
But your empire seems much vaster than the one under Palpatine. It's a marvelous empire too. Have you heard of Tony Stark?
He works for me.
He's an employee. Okay. Wow, and he's a billionaire himself. So you're like a billionaire. Yeah, but that's all. Oh, sorry. That's so.
No, no bunnies on this conversation. Thank you.
Okay, I'll make sure. But what would happen if you gave like a Jedi or a Sith like the super soldier serum, or expose them to gamma rays? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, we are making more movies. That's a thought. Maybe the ultimate crossover of Marvel versus Star Wars?
Who would watch that movie? Anybody here?
Yeah.
I think you'd have a few people going to the movies. Yeah, if you did that. So talk to your people. I'll have my people go here because I gave you the idea. I could use just a couple million. I don't need billions.
2 million.
Kyle, don't make me, okay?
Okay. It's not every day I'm threatened with a lightsaber. Only usually by Constance. I mean, Stormtrooper armor. Come on. What does that stop? Make it Iron Man Stormtrooper armor. What do you think of that?
That would be the shortest movie ever.
They still won't be able to shoot.
You got a point. Shortest movie ever, you think?
Well, if you can't take down the Stormtroopers, they'll knock out the rebels real quick.
True, but,
That's a 10-second movie. Nobody wants to pay for that. No. We have to add a little bit of something. I've been doing this longer than you.
That is true.
I know what I'm doing here.
Can you share any plans for the universe that's under your control, or, the universes?
I could, but no.
But no.
You have to wait till December 18th.
I could, but no. Sounds like my ex-wife. Well, we're just about out of time. But any final words for your loyal subjects out there?
Buy everything we're releasing. See the movie 100 times. I need my money back. Minnie's getting upset.
Watch the new Star Wars movie.
This is the movie you've been looking for. This is the movie you've been looking for. All right, well, we're going to go to some cosplay with Constance. I believe we have some quizzes. Quizzes. So we'll be back shortly. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Cosplay with Constance. Today we are doing Star Wars trivia. I'm here with, what's your first name?
Brandon?
Brandon, are you ready to answer some Star Wars questions?
Yes, to my ability.
I have faith. The faith is strong. Let's see. Our first question. What planet did Princess Leia grow up on?
Alderaan.
Correct. Second question. Where did Lando have mining operations set up?
Cloud City, I believe.
Cloud City. Number 2, correct. You are now a Padawan. For you to become a knight, what did Luke Skywalker use to bullseye in his T-16?
Darn, I forgot that one. I don't know that one.
The answer for that one is Womp Rats. Let's see. We still have 2 more questions, though. We can redeem yourself. What race was Greedo?
I forgot that one too.
Zerodian. Last question. This is from the expanded universe, so a lot of people might not know this one. And I'll forgive you if you don't. What is the name of Luke and Mara Skywalker's son?
Ben?
Ben Skywalker, that is correct. So that's 3 questions right. That would place you as a knight. You are now a Jedi Knight. Congratulations. What's your name?
Peter.
And we're going to do some trivia with Star Wars. Are you ready, Peter?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. First question. This will make you a youngling if you get this one right. What planet did Luke Skywalker grow up on?
Tatooine?
That's correct. You are a Padawan.
Oh my gosh,
What? What gangsta put a bounty on Han Solo's head?
Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt.
That is correct. Fine, be that way. Get them all right. What Imperial leader was in charge of the first Death Star?
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Another one correct. We got a Jedi Knight amongst us. Next question. Playing what game did Han Solo win the Millennium Falcon in?
Sabacc. It's a card game.
Another one correct. All right, now, this is the last question. This will make you a grand master of the Star Wars universe. What is the name of Chewbacca's nephew who becomes a Jedi?
Lobaga.
Another one correct. Grand Master over here. Thank you very much, Peter, for playing. We have a prize for you over there. Okay, Peter, for your prize, we've got a Walking Dead, a courtesy of McFarlane Toys. How's that?
It's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not really into zombie stuff. So, yeah. And you kids want one? You want it?
Come on up, Luigi.
There you go.
Thank you. Courtesy of McFarlane Toys, everybody.
Welcome back. I would like to introduce you to the cosplayer behind the rodent. Actually, please introduce yourself.
My name is Wendy Wassemer, and for the mouse, my Facebook page would be Emperor Mouse, but mouse is M-A-U-S.
You changed the language, but you're emperor. You can do that. Well, thank you so much for coming on and showing us that wonderful costume.
Thank you.
So how long have you been a cosplayer?
If that means putting on a costume and going to a convention, then 2003.
Okay. I was going to guess a long, long time ago.
Costume.
The galaxy, far,
Yeah.
far away.
That's the mouse.
So 2000, wow, that's a long time. How many do you have, and what other cosplays do you have?
I currently only have 3. I used to be a member of the 501st, and a lot of those costumes got sold over the years. You know, when you get out of the 501st, you stop trooping, you don't need 4 Imperial costumes anymore. So at one time, I had a Snowtrooper, an Imperial Guard, a Jawa, and a character from the EU called Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Such a good one.
Actually, I kept that one. That's the only one I have. In fact, this is his lightsaber from the game. I had someone make this from the renders from the game itself. So this is my Darth Nihilus saber.
Can I touch it?
Yes. You can hold it.
I'm now Darth Nihilus.
Yeah, now
Sorry,
I'm
I had a
scared.
moment here.
So what inspired you to start cosplay?
It was an excuse to wear costumes not on Halloween because growing up, I loved Halloween. I always had costumes. You know, I begged my parents for new ones every year. And it was always so depressing that it was only one night a year. If you're lucky, you got to go to a party, you know, but that was it. So when I found out I could actually put on a costume and go somewhere and it's not Halloween, I was like, okay, I'm hooked.
Yeah, that's a very good reason.
Right.
So you said you had 3. You have the Darth Nihilus. You have Emperor
I have Emperor Mouse. I'm sorry, Darth Nihilus will be number 4. I have Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've seen that one. That one's amazing.
Thank you. And I have one that very rarely goes out. I call him the Pumpkin King. He's basically a giant jack-o'-lantern with a big black robe and these like 2 feet long fingers. I've worn him to like horror conventions, like Monster Mania. I've done there. I think you've seen that.
Yeah, though I was also thinking maybe it's kind of like the Great Pumpkin.
I used to call it the Great Pumpkin until people started calling him Mr. Pumpkin, and I was just like, you know, I'll call it the Pumpkin King.
The Great Pumpkin on Halloween will come out and eat all the boys and girls.
And then I can have their candy because they're dead, right?
Right, yeah, we could split it.
No. I don't share.
We know. How did you put together your costumes?
It depends. Sometimes they're completely handmade. Sometimes I have to buy pieces. For the mouse, I had the head made, the mask, and I had the lightsaber made, but everything else was made by me. Like, I'm still wearing the boots.
You made the boots?
I made the boots. The little Mickey shoes, yeah.
Wow, those are really nice. Oh, sorry.
They're fantastic.
Oh, hee hee. Everybody do the Mickey. Okay, sorry.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Why did you do that when she had the head on?
I don't know.
You're bad timing. Are you working on anything new?
I'm working on, well, I have a son and I make him a lot of costumes, so my current project's his, but my next project will be Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers.
Nice. That'll be awesome.
Sweet. You mentioned you guys have a son, so is this cosplaying a family activity?
Yes.
Brings you together?
He sometimes gives me ideas or requests I make costumes so I can do things with him. Like Rita Repulsa is something he wants me to do because he has a Power Ranger suit. So he says, well, you have to be like me, Mom, so you have to be a bad guy. And Oogie Boogie was his idea because he was Jack Skellington for Halloween, like back in 2004, and said, Mom, you have to be a bad guy. So you'd be Oogie Boogie. So I was like, all right. So sometimes it's requests from him, and I like that because he's 17 now, and there's going to come a time when he's not going to want to hang with Mom. So if he says, let's go do this together, I go, okay, I'll do it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is absolutely awesome. Funniest cosplay moment?
There's a lot of them.
Well, how about as the mouse?
There's a lot of those.
How could there not be with Darth Mouse?
Yeah. The first time I did it was a joke for the first RetroCon because the costume I was working on at the time failed, and I was like, okay, I got to come up with something. And that's when Disney just purchased Lucasfilm. So I was like, well, I got this mouse head sitting here. I bought it for another reason. I bought it to make a Kingdom Hearts costume, which will be done. That's on the chopping block for next year.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to tie that in for the next game. But so I said, I got the mouse head. I took my Darth Nihilus robe, and I said, okay. I had my lightsaber, and I made a sign that said the new owner of Star Wars, and I just went to the convention and got a lot of boos because everybody was upset. And the first thing I had said to everybody who was, I was like, okay, in my Mickey voice, remember, I have Marvel, and the Avengers is a fantastic movie. So
I actually was there.
Yeah.
And I saw Darth Vader get on his knee for you. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
What do you do for a living when you're not making cosplay?
I'm currently an accounting clerk, and I'm slowly working on setting up an Etsy shop to make maybe costume parts and things that are, like I do something called needle felt. I'm not going to go too far into it, but you can make little objects, little sculptures out of wool. And it's very easy to take those old retro game characters and needle felt them out. Like I did a Pac-Man set that I did as a giveaway for RetroCon the first year. Mm-hmm. So things like that. I'm acquiring different products, and that's my eventual goal is to eventually work for myself.
Oh, very cool.
Because accounting is not very exciting.
What? No, we had Tony Stark here, and his real job was accounting, and he was very excited about it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All those numbers? How could you not get excited?
Depends on whose numbers they are. If it's like a lot of money and it's yours,
I was going to say,
excited.
if it's my money, I'm all happy. But if it's someone else's money, it gets a little tedious.
So we're running short on time, but before we go, do you have advice for new cosplayers, someone who would want to either be Emperor Mouse or just, any cosplayer in general?
Well, my advice is do something you love. Don't do something that's popular because popular fades and you don't want to be stuck with a costume you don't like or get into something that's too overly complicated. I usually tell people start small, do what you like, and then build your skill set if you're going to make your stuff from there. Or at least understand that when you go into this hobby, it's a very expensive hobby. Even if you make your own stuff. Like Emperor Mouse was, between the lightsaber, the mask, the robe, I'm looking at about $600. And I made part of it.
Yeah. Cosplay can definitely make your bank account go.
Right. So that's my biggest thing. Do what you love. Don't do what's popular. We already have 1,000 Deadpools at every convention now.
I think we have 2 in this room.
Yes, I think we have 2 in this room. There's 1,000 Harley Quinns, so don't go with the big thing. Go with what you really love. And the more obscure, I think, the better, if that's something you like.
Very good advice. Very good guide. Well, we have to go off to, I think we're going to do some kind of con tippy thing now. But
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. We'll be back shortly. Thank you, everyone.
I'm a blue, blue demon. I'll steal your souls through the age of time. Yeah. Oh, I'm a blue, blue, blue demon. As how the West was there. We'll hang you up, we'll string you, we'll strain you dry. We'll make you cry, and it makes me all right inside. I know what I'm doing, man. I travel through time with my boys. All my boys.
Tell about the hangers.
I said it about the dime. I said it once before. I cried, yeah, to the moon and night. Oh, yeah.
Now tell them more about the hangers. That's what you need to tell them about.
We hang 'em up from the trees.
There you go.
It ain't nothing but a thing. It's all about the soul stealing every day and night. We went from 1863 to 1865, changing history for the things that make us survive. Oh, Lord, I cry at the moon. I feel inside. I know what I'm doing. Oh, 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 Lord. Yeah.
Wow, that was really, really good. It was impressive. I can't wait to see you guys' movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll keep an eye out for it.
BakeProductions.com online, and look forward for How the West Was Dead. And it should be coming out in the next year or so. We still have some production to do still on it, and it's an all-original story by Mr. Benjamin Baker, and I hope you all enjoy.
It was really impressive. I'm kind of blown away right now.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, hon.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wendy, thank you so much for bringing the mouse into the house. That was awesome.
You're not killing us with the Force.
Yeah,
That was
no
important.
force choking. We appreciate that. And, of course, big round of applause for our lovely Constance, who is always so graceful. And another round of applause for Wendy, our Emperor Mouse.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for yourself. Big round of applause for, I don't know, we could keep going, couldn't we? Nah, we're not going to.
Big round of applause for the new Star Wars movie coming out.
Yeah!
Big round of applause to tacos.
And chimichangas, but never mind. Okay. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks so much for drawing that even further out. Thank you. We will see you next time, and until then, have fun and cosplay on. Interested in cosplay, but you're not sure where to start? Get my book, Elements of Cosplay, Costume and Beyond, available on Amazon.com. Thank you for watching Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. If you enjoyed this episode, here's a few more you may enjoy. And don't forget to click the link to subscribe. Have fun and cosplay on.